Hello, Cynthia Ann Layton here. Choosing what really is the number one thing right now. We've all got to do it, right? Moment from moment. We've got to decide what's next. And in this busy world, there's lots of plates spinning, right? How do you correctly choose what's next? What I can do, because I struggled with it, is useful to help one person. Helping one person helps me to help another. What I've discovered is that the first another is me. I've also found that helping another and another and another out there in the world helps me to help that next person even more. What can you do because you struggled with it? Look within. Because in my experience, it's quite likely that there's another aspect of whatever you struggled with that you're still struggling with. For me, it's all these health challenges. Learning to manage them didn't make the problems go away. But I have learned to manage, and I've learned to encourage myself to move forward and to keep on moving forward. And as I help others, well, I gain clarity. Clarity often comes from teaching what you struggled with to another human being who desperately needs to learn what you've already learned, what you paid the price to learn. Maybe if you learn how to gently teach what you learned, someone else can learn it in a less painful way. And what I've discovered is that for sure, learning how to gently teach what you've learned helps you to grow in many and deep ways. I learned that when I was a tutor in my work-study program in college. That's what led to me teaching at the university, teaching computer science. And my struggles, they enabled me to be a good teacher. They enabled me to get the kind of reviews that said not only that I was the most enthusiastic professor that they'd ever met, but that I was the best professor they'd ever had. That came from my struggles. Perhaps your number one thing to get to doing next is teaching another human being what you've suffered through. Some basic aspect of that with which you still got some part of it going on. There's some aspect of all big problems that when you learn to manage the big problem, there's something of that kind of gunk going on. And it keeps on going on. So no matter how much I master my health challenges, it's likely there's going to be some aspect of them still there. Teach what you've suffered. When you teach what you've suffered, that kind of gunk that you've got in there, it lightens up. You learn to deal with it better. And if you want to encourage yourself to keep moving forward, there's a free ebook from me on that. Click the YouTube description to grab that and other gifts. I've got a link in there in this description. It's the very first line. Just go ahead and click on it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. This is Cynthia Ann Layton signing out.